I don't really think about that. It's sometimes you just want to swing your legs a little,
like
you know?
stretch them.
Yeah, yeah. Sometimes you want to rest them, but I don't know. It's weird.
Well, you know, as an aspiring snowboarder, what I saw is one of the benefits of it is that they tend to take a lot of breaks. Sitting on their asses, right?
Yes, yes.
And I thought it was because they were just like chilling, you know, but no,
right. No,
it's injury recovery.
Oh.
It's tailbone management.
Yeah, I can see that, sure. They must be good in like deep powder, though. You know,
I have no idea.
Yeah, you haven't seen that.
You know, I just started doing this, you know, 16 hours ago.
Oh, really? Wow.
And on the East Coast.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. By watching videos of a guy in the Alps.
That's a good idea.
In the Alps.
Oh,
skiing on a glacier. in April on a snowboard and skis, you know. And the one of the runs he does, 5.5 miles. Powder.
I bet he didn't even stop either.
Powder.
Right?
Yeah.
Just the whole way down, right?
Yep. Like you catch it in, then you get your balance in the center, and then you go over here. I said, you mother. You know,
right.
Anybody could learn to snowboard on snow like that.
Right.
After 5 miles, if you can't snowboard, you're dead.
Right.
Give it up. Give it up. I get a quarter of a mile probably here, you know.
Yeah. Now, do you ski too?
I skied until my mid-20s, and then life took over.
Okay.
And
so that put the end of that.
Yeah. So then, like, you know, after running and you know, other injuries, my knees are a little funky.
Yeah.
So, and I got arthritis. I'm 60.
Oh, I'm 65.
Yeah. So like, I'm like, okay. Somebody said it's easier on your knees, but they did not mention
your ass.
Yeah, your ass, your arms, your back,
your wrists.
Your wrists. Most 30% of the injuries are wrists.
Yeah.
Well, you know, I'm so bad at it. I mean, it would be a miracle if I could catch enough speed to break something. You know, I'm so petrified.
Well, you know, they had some powder a few days ago. Then the wind came on. I couldn't ski for 2 days. They had the trails. I was over in Vermont, and they had the trails closed for like 2 days. I was at Bromley. I tried to go to Magic. Right when I got there, they closed the trails. Too much wind.
It was,
but today's
coming
beautiful.
up, it was windy.
Yeah.
And I thought, oh, you know, because one of my neighbor who's a snowboard instructor, she said, if it's windy, it's probably icy. And I'm driving up and the car's getting blown back. But up here, nothing. It's not really at all. You know?
Right. I was driving in the middle of the snowstorm on, I think it was Sunday night. I was driving back on Super 7 down to Bennington from Bromley. A bad idea because you couldn't see a damn thing. The wind was blowing. A guy went off the ditch right in front of me.
Oh, jeez.
The sign said, you know, all traffic this way.
Yeah.
You know, it's just one of those big signs so people don't go on in the other lane. You know, and he thought it was an exit. And he went down like a 10-foot ditch in a pickup truck. He was doing really good too because I was following him. I couldn't see anything. And when he went off that, I was like, oh Jesus, that like. I couldn't stop to help him. There were people behind us. It's like, there's no place to go. You couldn't tell where the road was.
And you know, in Vermont, man, you might be behind the hill and have no cell signal. And, you know,
that's the other thing.
Yeah.
So fortunately, that road is well traveled.
Yeah. No, that's 7, man. That's like the artery.
Yeah. He would be. I think he was okay, but man, he couldn't see. You know, he should have followed the truck that was in front of him. I don't know why he didn't. I guess he thought it was the exit. Man,
it was the Google chick.
Yeah, probably might have been.
She's
Turn here.
Like, oh, I'm gonna fuck with this guy.
Turn here.
Yeah. AI gone amok.
I hate that bitch.
Hey. Make a right in the next 30 seconds. Right now.
Right. And when you stop, you're at your destination. You reach your destination.
Yeah, in the middle of nowhere. You're at your destination. Please rate this ride.
Right, or recalibrating. You're screwed.
Well, I live a place, there was an old dirt road that goes over the mountain, and on maps, on Google Maps and everything, it looks like it's connected. So my neighbor lives at the end of that where they stopped the road because they didn't want to plow it and they just let it overgrow. And he says that, you know, once a day somebody comes up the road, turns around in his driveway.
Yeah, I can see that. Oh man.
I mean, it would cut a lot. They should reclaim the road because it really would save. Everybody's got to go around the sides of the mountain.
Oh, yeah,
really
yeah.
Should just spend a little money.
Right, redo it, yeah. Man, I was going back from Bromley to the hotel in Bennington, and I put in, you know, Hampton Inn, Bennington, right?
Yeah.
And I started, and it takes me to the middle of like downtown, rundown, you know, forgot about Bennington, to some flea bag motel. Now, I'd been to the motel already, right? So I knew where it was, sort of. And this place, it wasn't even open. And I'm like, what the? And I look at it, it says, Bennington Hampton Inn bed bugs. And it took me to some other hotel.
Yeah, indoor pool, bed bugs.
Right. I was like, what the? And then I couldn't get the nav system to work again. Like, well, how the hell am I going to get out of here? But I kind of knew where I was. But
yeah, it's hard to imagine Bennington having like a down and out area.
Yeah, well, there's an area down there which is pretty run, because once they put in Super 7, you know, before that, when I was growing up, you had to go up 7A, which was 7 at the time, and it was all, you know, kind of, you know, bustling little town,
right?
Yeah,
and everybody bypasses it.
Now everyone goes around it, right? Exactly.
Oh.
But it was an experience. At least it wasn't snowing.
Yeah, like when this guy is skiing down the Alps, right? The French Alps, you don't hear this. Hear that sliding sound?
Yeah, you don't hear that.
You don't hear
it. Yeah, of course.
It's just snow.
Sure. They don't know what ice is. I mean, they think ice is snow, you know.
Now there's another snowboarder like guy who grew up in I think it was Pennsylvania maybe or something, and he's familiar with the Northeast. I don't think he's ever coming back. He's in he does his on this Colorado mountain.
Oh, okay.
Similar though. It's like,
yeah, they don't.
You know, one of the runs there is like 2.5 miles long.
Yeah, Colorado has and Utah has great snow. Yeah, Utah. I love Utah. Park City is amazing. And Deer Valley, of course, is plush. They don't allow snowboards at Deer Valley.
Certain places, yeah.
Alta, Deer Valley, and I think, yeah.
I get it.
Mad River doesn't allow them either, yeah.
It really is, sort of a different thing.
I'm going to try them someday. I used to, when I was growing up, I used to, you know, they had snurfers, you know, those big boards you could stand on with the rope.
Yeah.
We used to take, I mean, they were deadly, you know, because you could kill yourself.
I'll put it this way. None of your skiing skills are transferable, except for maybe riding the lift, but not getting off the lift.
Right. Yeah, with one foot.
It's really I mean, if you can skateboard.
Yes, skateboard. Skateboard, I can do.
Oh,
yeah.
well then maybe
that's
you
why
can
I might
do
want
it.
to do it.
At least once on every run, I go, why am I doing this at 60? You know, I'm doing it because I want to get the hell out of the house in the wintertime.
Sure,
you know?
sure. Oh, there's nothing like being out here.